All right, welcome back to Two Stupid Guys Trade Stocks. I'm Vinny.
I'm Dylan.
And I apologize if we have any interruptions today. We're working off less than ideal technological situation here, but we wanted to talk about this. Two big headlines today. Burry is back on Twitter after a 10-week hiatus. Very excited about that. And Jerome Powell. What's that?
Burry's back with a vengeance. He's tweeting some things.
Yeah, very true. And Jay Powell was very much in the news today at the end of the FOMC meeting. We had a little data out from the FOMC to see what we're looking at for interest rates and where they think inflation is going. So if you enjoy this kind of stuff, please give us a like and subscribe below. So it's kind of crazy today.
It's definitely going to affect your investments. What happened today? So.
Exactly. So, this is today's intraday chart. Right about here is when Dylan texted me and said, I'm down $2,000 today. And I don't know. Yeah. So at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today is when the latest FOMC, market committee meeting ended and some of the data came out. One of the major highlights today, I may notice from our background there, is this little dot chart. The dot chart is designed to represent where the 13 members of the FOMC committee think interest rates will be during that time period. So when you're looking at, this is the one that was released today, so you see it's kind of a little bit more of a vertical spread here. This is the one from March. So it was a little bit lower and a little bit more kind of tightly centered, I guess you could say. Today it's kind of got a little bit more strung out. And that was something the market was not very happy to see. But if you remember kind of the chart there, it started to rebound a little while later because Jerome Powell came out and started giving his press conference, and he talked about how he's like, take that little dot chart with a grain of salt. It's like, this is what we're thinking, but not like, nothing there is concrete per se.
What he actually did was he checked his Robinhood account and then saw that some of the stocks I was like, oh, shoot, I got to back this up. Yeah. I need my money back.
Exactly. Yeah, Jerome Powell definitely trades on Robinhood. I believe
for
that
sure.
110%.
I think he created it. So.
Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, that was kind of the headline news event today. Was the Fed moving up potentially the timeline for interest rate hikes to more in the 2023 kind of range. Now that they're seeing this acceleration in the economy and prices, and they moved up both their prediction for GDP for this year from, I think it was 6.5% to 7% growth. And they moved up their kind of inflation expectation for this year as well by, I think, about 1.2% or something like that. So it's a pretty sizable move up. They're now
for sure
recognizing that there's going to be some more substantial inflation in the market.
And what that's going to mean, if anyone's invested in stuff, is watch the Treasury yield. If it goes above 1.6%, the Qs are not going to be happy at all. Your oil and energy will probably be pretty happy. So keep that in mind when you're building your portfolio.
Yeah, exactly. The bank stocks had a nice little pop when this news came out as well. They'll finally be able to sell a mortgage at more than a 3% interest rate, so that'd be great for them.
Yeah, the dollar also shot up.
Yeah, that was why my stimulus account challenge was having a decent day, because Bank of America is a large position there for me with my call. Yeah. So
great. I fell back to second place.
So. No, I think you're still in first, actually. But onto Michael Burry's recent reemergence on Twitter here. He's been more politically minded than anything else that he's been talking about. So his kind of first foray back out here into the tweet world was releasing this right here, where he's talking about someone that was declined for a summer internship with Morgan Stanley because they're trying to encourage diversity recruiting. Dylan, I pulled up, I know, on Morgan Stanley's website, if you want to kind of talk about that, the actual job requirement.
So basically, if you guys just read this, this program is an integral part of our diversity recruiting efforts to open to Black, Hispanic, Native American, female, LGBTQ college sophomores. This is from 2021. Same thing, 2022, right here. Sorry. So basically what happened was they got that email. You can go back, Vinny.
Yeah.
They got that email, and he, we're not going to get political here. Two stupid guys trade stocks. We trade stocks, so we don't want to ruffle any feathers. If you want to sound off in the comments, by all means, go ahead. But he basically said, what did he say about being Caucasian or Asian? Where scroll down to that tweet.
Yeah, that tweet again. Yeah. It's like it means nothing removes the stain of being a straight white or Asian male. Yeah.
Right. So basically, Nicholas there was not accepted due to his skin color.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That the kind of the Burry tweet that's a little bit more in tune with this channel. It was something we pay attention to that has gotten a lot of attention over the last couple of days. Is this one right here, where he said people always ask me what is going on in the markets. It's simple: greatest speculative bubble of all time in all things by 2 orders of magnitude. And hashtag Flying Pigs 360. That part I have no idea what he means. The Flying Pigs 360.
He's a cryptic guy. I'm sure that means something.
You know, like what an order of magnitude is, Dylan?
10.
Yeah, exactly. Power of 10. So he's saying that this is like 100 times bigger bubble than anything in history, which is pretty insane. There's been some pretty insane historical bubbles.
Yeah, I think the Danish tulip is the biggest one.
Yeah. I mean,
pretty sure that's up there.
Yeah, I sent Dylan a video actually today, so I don't know. Maybe Tether, maybe.
That is an absolute scam. I'm sorry if I shouldn't have said that. We're doing some research on this. That's not for this video. It's a scam.
Yeah, not for this video.
Tether and Bitcoin's a scam.
Yeah, exactly. But most of his tweets of late have been kind of more politically motivated here. He talked a little bit about this one was from today, talking about how COVID really gave governors a chance to show their true colors, and they either backed individual rights or they went for absolute power, and some cranked it greedily and corrupted the system irreversibly, which is interesting. I certainly he saw very widespread in how states handled COVID.
Yeah, I mean he's I don't want to get anyone mad. We won't get political.
Sorry. He is a medical doctor, so he is qualified to some degree to speak on these things. So. It's not an epidemiologist, but and then and then this came out a couple hours ago about equity is a Marxist agenda. Black women are more likely to go to college than white men. The data do not support excess police brutality by white cops on black men, and federal loans for liberal arts degrees worsens the income wealth gap. That one I thought was actually pretty interesting. The whole federal loan system and its encouragement of people to take out loans they can't afford to pursue education that simply does not have a well-paying career on the other side of it. But
yeah, I actually I don't want to speak on the rest of it, but I kind of do agree with the federal loans for liberal arts degrees. Wow. Yeah. Sorry guys, not that I don't support liberal arts degrees.
Yeah,
but if you're gonna pay like $50,000 and then you're gonna like go work at State Farm. I don't know. I shouldn't have said that. Oh, crap.
I know. It's interesting. He might as well have signed this with the Ben Shapiro line about facts don't care about your feelings, because that's literally what it sounded like to me. He's like, this is what the data says. Like, either like it or hate it, but kind of regardless, it's not really on point for their things we talk about on this channel. But it was just kind of interesting that more of his quotes have been politically oriented. I think that makes sense given the fact that we know he was visited by the SEC, in regards to like a market manipulation kind of thing.
He definitely has to tone it down after the SEC gets mad at your Twitter. You definitely got to calm down whatever you're saying about the market.
Exactly. But, I'm sure now that he's back on Twitter, he'll probably sprinkle in some occasional little tidbits about what he thinks is going on with the market. I mean, this is definitely a little bit ominous thing here, greatest speculative bubble of all time and all things. I don't know. I'm not surprised. We've seen a lot of, crazy behavior. People have been saying that, like, it's, people have been saying we're in a bubble for 10 years, and it's true. Probably for at least that long, but it's absolutely insane right now, the things you see people pulling off. But the unwinding is going to be painful.
Yeah, I'm in deep denial that's happening. So
yeah, all right, guys. Well, we just want to kind of get this video out there. Give us let us know what you think down in the video, comments below, and we'll be willing to talk to you guys about some of this stuff, but just kind of curious what your thought process was.
Some of it. We're not going to get political.
Yeah.
You do whatever you want in the comments. It was stocks. We're stocks.
Yeah, exactly.
We're stocks.
Yeah, very much so. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in.
All right. Have a good one.